Oh, let's see. Let's turn that Wi-Fi off. That might help. And now I'm buzzing. Why am I buzzing? Oh, I hate my Wi-Fi. I don't know if you can see me or not, or you can hear me. And why am I? Is my face that shiny? Good Lord. I don't use any foundation. Oh, good. Something in my ear then is just buzzing like crazy. It might be my cord or my whole unit down here on the floor. And now it stopped. But yeah, I get too close just to rest my hand on the desk and my nose and does this. So I don't use foundation, but I do use a moisturizer. So I think it's making my face too shiny. So okay, today's thing is how my thoughts for today are. How do we lift people up? Hi, Wolf. I'm so glad to see you. Did Mick Jagger get his walk? So, my thoughts for today were how do we lift each other up, especially in a time like this? What do we do? I mean, oh, good. Um, for most of us, we got to smile. We can put that out there. And our smiles are cost nothing. Flame. Oh, my flame's back there. Yeah, it's keeping me warm. It's like 40 some degrees outside right now. It's cold. So I'm trying to warm up the house before the kids get here, so she's not freezing. I'm not bad in here, but the rest of the house is probably 64. So, but um, we can smile at other people. It doesn't cost us anything. I know it's tough. Yeah, I know. But just remember, you're smiling. They're not smiling because that's their problem. You're, because even when they don't smile back, us smiling makes us feel better. I do my best to smile and do my best to eye contact. That's just being a dick. Oh, I hate my Wi-Fi. Hopefully, I don't buffer. I got in the habit of um, making eye contact at the store, and then you're supposed to have so many seconds of eye contact when you're work out in retail. I forget how many it is, and then after a while, I just started having fun. Not necessarily. Yeah, you kind of wonder why you smiled and nobody smiled back, but you know, you're the one smiling. They're just being a grump. But I got in a bad habit of making eye contact to see who would or wouldn't make it back. And if they didn't, sometimes I pushed it just to see if I get eye contact, just so I could be a bit of an asshole. I'm a Virgo. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people who don't smile back, they've got their own internal problems they're fighting with. And I think after a while, if enough people maybe smile at them, they'll start to wonder maybe I am worthy of being smiled to, or there's something about me that people are seeing that I don't see. And I try to smile as many people as I can. Sometimes I get people coming up and talking to me. Sometimes I don't want that because then it's just like I have to be social, and I'm not very good at being social. So I usually just kind of smile and keep going. You know, politely say, excuse me if I have to go by. Yes, you are, hon. Hi, Virginia. Hey, that way. How you doing? Yeah, is it getting cold over on that side of the mountains? It's none too warm here at all. Yeah, for some, yeah. After a while, I was just like, okay, this can sound terrible, because like I said, sometimes I do it to be an asshole, is to see the strength of the person. Because sometimes you can tell if, like, you can, well, dominate's really not the right word. That's not what I want to do, but I just want to see how much they have, how much self-worth they have inside if they feel like, hey, I can look back. I can look back, not immediately just look away. So it's basically, because usually if they don't for too long, I can figure out the people I could run over if I really tried. And yeah, like I said, sometimes I can be an asshole. So, but let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah. Oh, and another one of my bullet points. This time I have something written down on this page and this side. I'll try not to fly through it so god awful fast. Um, yeah. And then when you see someone who's not, uh, maybe being sociable or doesn't look exactly happy or just kind of a grumpy, even if it's a grumpy Karen, take a couple of minutes to, you know, or even a couple seconds to put yourself in their shoes. Because a lot of people you can look at and evaluate, oh, I wish it would lift. It's just gray. But a lot of people you can kind of look and self analyze to see maybe they're really, really having a tough time. And for some people, you can just say a kind word. And then some people you can look at that they're just typically grumpy, and a kind word maybe they might lash back because they're not used to it. Yeah. Oh, it's supposed to be, I forget what tomorrow's supposed to be. I'll tell you in a split second. Well, I only have 2 bars. Ooh, sunny and 45. It's not sunny outside. I don't know why the Weather Channel calls it sunny. It's cloudy, or Kim clouds. And oh, tonight's going to be a whole balmy 29. The last few nights it's been 21. Oh, man. Um, let's see, where was I? So yeah, always take a moment to put yourself in their shoes. It's a lot of us like to prejudge. I'll sit there and self-analyze people in a grocery store. I don't go to a mall anymore. I used to do that, and I get most of my clothes off of Amazon now. So, or thebestpoliticalshirts.com. Um, what did I? Good God, my writing is atrocious. I wrote it last night. It was like write it as fast as I can while my brain was still thinking about it. Okay, so somewhere my brain thought this was good last night. This is why I have to do most of my writing over and over again. People deciding if what they don't find acceptable isn't worthy of help. What did I mean? This is like trying to read shorthand because I'm so many thoughts are coming in at the same time. So oh, I know what I was thinking. There's going to be some people out there who prejudge, and a lot of them will prejudge people like us and decide, well, they're either a lost soul or they don't want to help. They have a, instead of trying to bring kindness to a person, they just don't bother with the person at all, as if they're not worthy of the person who should. Okay, how did I try to word this again? Okay, the person who sees People like us, the people who see us think they're up here. That's weird with my fingers. That they're up here. That people that that need the help are down here, but they don't see them as deserving of help, of deserving of their help. So a lot of people will get lost in the shuffle. They don't, again, take the time to lower themselves down to get into the person who needs the help shoes and who needs the positivity to keep going. Oh God, yeah. I think the last time I went to a mall was maybe a year ago, and we ran into Hot Topic really fast for some uh, flush tunnels for her ears. But yeah, you're gonna find a lot of people who are like that. They'll see people. Thank you, Wolfgang. I never say it because I don't know. It's just not me. Um, but they got their nose up in the air, as I guess a nice way of putting it. But we have to be nice to everybody. We can't just pick and choose. Well, this person just doesn't fit my style, so I can't be nice to them. What if that person takes being being rejected, and that's the last that was their final straw? That they're just going to go and just take themselves off this plane. Whereas if the person took a moment to smile, say hi, that could be that one thing that person had in their mind of, well, if I'm worthy of somebody, maybe I'll stay here and keep trying. I don't know if this makes any sense or not, but that's another reason you never know what the person's thinking. Good God, my arms are pudgy. Um, hey, I'm 57 though. Um, yeah, I don't do good with snobby people, and my my adoptive mother who raised me was, oh God, she was very much a snob, and I had to tell her mom, it's the poorer people are actually nicer than you're gonna come across the ones who are well-to-do. I have fuzzy arms. Mine are just, thank you, Wolfgang. Mine are just, what do they call 'em? Bingo wings, but luckily they're not as bad as some people 'cause, I do the ring fit every day. But and speaking of the ring fit, I finished it. Well, I went through all the worlds 3 times, and I can't do some because of my separated shoulder, but gonna start the game all over again under a different name because I'm on, like, I'm on level 12, and it goes to 30, so right now, that's the amount of exercises you get per repetition and repetition, so I'm only done once I've finished all 3 worlds at level 30. Let's see. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this was just pretty much continuation of what people deciding, no, that's it, that everybody's worthy of help no matter where they are. Yeah, I mean, and no one's better than anybody else. And for God's sake, this just kills me. No one is better than anybody else. We're all the same. We all bleed red. Yes, it's an exercise thing on the Switch game console, and it's based like on Pilates. And you have this ring that you hold on to, and you squeeze it to either hold it to make things to battle against monsters. So, or you do like today, I did 50 squats and I didn't even realize it. You have a strap on your leg so it knows that you're doing squats. Or I've ran 200 and some miles in place in my living room. So, yeah, I was raised middle class. My mother, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I love my Wii Sports, and then my Wii Fit with the yoga bits with it. Yeah, I was raised class in a multiracial family. But yeah, there's some that are nice. There's some that are just. I've ran into some in a small town that just have their nose up in the air, and especially if they're in a clique at a church. I've noticed that. But oh gosh, I love playing Wii golf in the winter so I can see blue skies. Just and then the new Switch Sports. I swear you're playing golf and you're the uh looking out at Puget Sound. But then Nintendo's in Seattle, so but everybody's equal. No one is better than anybody else, and it doesn't. What did I write? Me and my glasses. Yeah, no matter their background, whether it be money, uh, ethnic background, religious background, no one is better than anybody else. We're all created equal. I've we did Gen X did a really good job. We had almost um I haven't done the Tiger Woods golf. I what do they play a lot? I want to do yeah, sometime I want to do, but I'm afraid if I start I won't leave Elder Scrolls. Um what's that game? But it left my brain other than Elder Scrolls. Uh not only do you I use a magnifying glass, Luna, I'll take that little magnifying glass on our iPhones and use it to see things, especially if I don't bring my glasses someplace. Um, but, oh yeah, I also wrote down the ones typical people who see who seem half my words. I'm ADD. I'll remind everybody this every time. I'm ADD. A lot of people will see certain groups and they won't help them, but the ones that need the most help, oh, I am too. The ones that need the most help sometimes won't even ask because they're afraid to ask. They've been rejected so many times that they think, well, if I ask one more time, I'm just going to get yelled at one more time or I'm going to get ignored one more time. So sometimes the ones who need most help won't ask. So that's another reason to just kind of, reach out, and all you got to do is ask somebody, are you okay? How you feeling? And most of the time, people will go, yeah, no, I'm okay, or it's just not the best day. And sometimes, if you're standing in line at the pharmacy, you get a good half hour of why they're not feeling good. And then, but you've listened. You probably can't solve their problem, but yeah, uh, you can't you can't solve their problem, but you've been an ear, and that's what a good percentage of the population just needs nowadays. It's just an ear, because a lot of us either are on our phone or on a computer because there's nobody around. I'm alone most of the day, so I watch a lot of videos, listen to a lot of Pandora. Yeah, um, I'm not. It's making it hard not only just to the tightness now with money is also uh, it's making it hard to figure out what you're going to eat and try to store a little bit up for the future because the rate we're going, yeah, we're gonna have to have something we've set aside. But yeah, I agree, Wolf. I don't have a lot of people local. That's probably a lot of my own fault because I don't leave the house very often. My next trip out of the house is, um sorry, I've got a yawn. Staring at myself, it just makes me sleepy. Um, uh, so, yeah, we have this, and so instead of, you know, now that I think about it, we can also be nice when we're online. I know it's really easy to be a keyboard warrior or to be just a troll, just to, get your fight anger out on somebody else who probably didn't deserve it. And there goes my Wi-Fi again. Well, I can't do this very long. I'd have to go through and shut off every device. Thank you. I don't know how put together I am, but I listen to a lot of Alan Watts, and I think that started a big change in me. Alan Watts was raised an uh, Anglican Christian. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Uh, and then went off into studied Buddhism and Zen and Eastern philosophies, and he's wonderful. Thank you. I don't know why, but okay, thank you. I just, hey, Super Dave, how you doing? Um, what do you call it? Yeah. So back to where I was. I got blushed and flustered. Um, oh yeah, even folks that we run across that uh, don't actually look like they need help. Some of them do. No, you're not, Luna. You are an absolute sweetheart, and I adore you. Edgar Casey. Edgar Casey created the game Pit. I found that out a while back. Um, there's people who put on this smiley face, especially us in chronic pain. The people ask us, "How are you doing?" "Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good." But deep down in, we're doing our best just to stand up straight or get out of a chair and not making a bunch of noises where they don't think we're 80 years old. So, if you're around people enough and you start learning some of their little personality traits, you can tell when they need help, you know, even if it's just, "Are you okay?" "Can I get you anything?" Or, you know, or, "How are you feeling?" Something like that. Yeah. Um, but, because especially chronic pain sufferers, we we get we won't say anything because who wants to hear it repeatedly over and over again? "How you feeling?" "Well, my back hurts." "Well, this hurts." "Well, that hurts." Or I just can't walk too good today." After a while, the people keep asking, you'll depress the people who keep asking, so you just go, "No, I'm fine. I'm good." You know? But so a lot of people, what what game? What is it called? I'll have to I feel like the kids played it forever, but I know it was Elder Scrolls. Um, oh, what is it called? I'll have to put it in the comments because I know the minute I get off here, I'll think of it. But it's you have quests to take, and you're like somewhere like maybe in the Middle Ages slash Viking age. Oh, this is gonna bug me. But my tattoo artist, he started playing it a few years back, and he literally had to give the game away because he wasn't doing anything. Um, it's gonna bug me. It's really, really gonna bug me. Let me see if I can type in, just in here. What do I get when I type in Elder Scrolls? Oh, it just comes to Elder Scrolls. What was it they played? There was another name for it. Ah, shoot. I can't find it. Yeah, I know. Or you remembered 3 a.m. You woke up in your dream and you go, that's what it was. And then you fall asleep and you wake up in the morning and go, what was that again? Because I didn't write it down. Um, yeah, I can't find it on here. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, I'll figure it out later. It's my. Hold on. Let me see if my daughter will give me it. Elder Scroll. Maybe somebody will. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I couldn't get my site so bad. I really have a tough time with uh, playing games unless it's Minecraft. Unless it's Minecraft. Um, and y'all can laugh if you want. On Minecraft, I'm scared of heights. I'm not scared of heights on the Ring Fit because I know I can't fall and lose everything I've gathered. But um, it says delivered, so eventually, hopefully, she'll get it. Uh, but yeah, God forbid you lose the diamond pickaxe. So, yeah, I'll crouch at everything and look over the edge, even though it's a game. It's a bunch of ones and zeros. But okay. Skyrim. There we go. That's the name of the game I was thinking of. Skyrim. If I get started on Skyrim, I won't. I won't forget it. Gotta tell her. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uh, so what else did I write? Okay. Oh, this is a big one. What do you do when others try to bring you down? How do you handle it? I mean, because there's, pretty much a lot of people out there will try to bring you down to their level. I I used to know how to play chess. I used to know how to play backgammon too. No, I I'm not coordinated enough to play most video games. Um, because a lot of people will come at you and you know they're having a bad day, so they're gonna crap rolls downhill. So if they're having a bad day, they're gonna pass it on to somebody else. Yeah, but I like in the public, especially, you get this rude Karen that just feels like, well, you know, I'm having a bad day, so I'm just going to be an ass here in the grocery store. That's where I see most of my people is in the grocery store. Um, and uh, I just got to remember, even if someone's a complete dinkus, to wait till my back is turned before I roll my eyes. They don't appreciate that. Found that out working retail. Let me close this off. Um, but don't let it get to you. I mean, if you ever want to, good. I do too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I worked as a meat wrapper, but I didn't have a whole lot of dealing with the public. But I got to hear a lot from the back. They really can't see you back behind that counter. and you get to learn how bright the public really is. So, but yeah, do your best not to let them get to you. There's no, I mean, they're projecting and they're just trying to bring you to their level. And I always thought it was fun to just smile at them, you know, or which really messes with people. And I don't do it very often because I usually drive faster than most people. But you get somebody who like really has to fly by you and be a complete dinkus, and they either flip you off or whatever. Blow them a kiss. Just blow them a kiss, and you will just. They don't know what to do. They're completely lost. It's like I didn't get my. They didn't get mad for what I did. They know they need. Yeah, that's that's the good portion of a lot of us. It's, especially the Gen X generation. We raised ourselves. Our attitudes still is we don't need help. It's also don't tell us what to do either. And think that's some of it. We were raised, okay, uh, you'd get your parents do this, and those Gen Xers are like, no, no, uh, we're gonna do it our way, and we get things done. So it's like I've never talked to a shrink, and probably never will, because our generation just figured it out on our own. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll help anybody. I mean, that's my nature. But yeah, getting help, and I had to explain it when, yeah, yeah, I don't, nothing that changes my brain chemistry. I will not take it. I had to explain, like, when I brought this sounds strange, my high school boyfriend on our annual camping trips that I'm Mama Bear. You know, I do things for people. I do not do well with people doing things for me. So, oh boy, that's tough. That is really tough, Virginia. Because then you have to sit there and have to watch. Oh, yeah. Luckily, my brother I was raised with, he doesn't touch anything. Thank goodness. I, yeah, he's never drank, smoked, nothing. But he's still got his own issues. He's the one who didn't give mother a funeral, so maybe it's best he doesn't do that. But okay. Where was my line of thought? Good God, this is going to be interesting in 10 years. Standing there going, what am I doing? Why am I here? Oh, I love you too, Noise. How you doing? Oh, Virginia, honey, hopefully he can get some help. That's heartbreaking. Yeah, I know people who won't. My birth father's still drinking in the bar to this day. I only talked to him twice in my life, and the first time we were both drunk. Turns out Bud Light is a genetic thing. So, oh, that was nice of your brother. But you know what? You don't have, you've got an apartment, ground level, which isn't bad. You can take your dog, and you don't have all the stresses your brother has of, well, I have to take care of this. I have to keep this up. I have to pay the taxes. I have to deal with the fact that my brain in the back of my mind says, "Yeah, I stole this house," and the karma will get to him eventually. Oh, so part of his problems from the breakup, or the cause of the breakup? Because a lot of it causes, yeah. But yeah. When I the one time I talked to my birth father, he let me know that uh, he forgot they put in a new fence line, and he fell over the fence. It's like, yeah, karma will get him, and uh, I don't know what he looks like. I just know my half brother was drinking with him a few months back, but didn't say anything because he didn't know if Ted knew I existed. So, oh my goodness, Nick, go lay down and get some sleep. That's too much. He, has he gone to the doctor? I know. Six. See, I was see. August of 9. The closest sibling was 6 years. Oh my, the young. Oh my, the youngest of 9. Yeah, you're pretty much there. They figured, well, the other ones can look after you too. That's what they did with my husband. He was the youngest of 6, and his older sisters is basically the ones that raised him. I mean, granted, mom was there, but she was working the farm with dad. So awesome, Scott. That is fabulous. You've been awesome for 30 years. I'm working on it slowly. I'm It's like went to the cabin, and I usually take a fair amount of alcohol with me. For one, so I can sleep on that bloody futon. That if I don't put an extra blanket underneath it, I feel like I'm gonna roll out of it and onto the floor. But yeah, I have to go to the doctor. Good. At least be a support system, Virginia. At least, that's about all most of us can do as we get older. I mean, my brother, who's how old is Robert? I think 3 years younger than me. He's one of these people who can drink for a while, and then the wife says, "Okay, stop," and he stops drinking and drugs, just stops, not a problem. And then a couple years later, started back up again, do it for a while, stops, no problem. I mean, I've never done drugs. I barely smoked weed. That was like, and for me, weed just doesn't, it takes away the pain, but I sit on my butt and do nothing, and then it makes it worse when I go to stand up. So I had the doctor lady, "Hey, Sasquatch, how's it going?" Called one time after my blood work. She's like, "Your blood work's great. You have the blood work everybody dreams of having, at 57." And she's like, "Keep up the good work." And I'm thinking to myself in my head, really? Um, Vicodin and beer? Okay. You know, so I'm on the, I need to go to the dentist. I really need to slow down and go to the dentist. I was there about a year and a half ago for a filling. I do see an eye doctor once a year because of my contacts. And my general practitioner, I see about every 3, 4 months now. I go in because of my pain meds. Since he's been my doctor for 10 years, knows I'm not going to overdo it, knows I'm not going to abuse it. He's just like, call in, I'll sign it, and the nurse will give you the paper, and you don't even have to see me, which is nice. So, but I got to go in next month for my annual checkup. Karma ran over my dog. I wish I could remember which one's which. If karma's right now or dogma's later, I can't remember how it goes. You guys are not boring. I'm just really makes my eyes tired staring at a screen. And so without having my glasses on continually that are absolutely filthy. I do need to get these aren't blue blockers. I really need to dig out my oh, those are disgusting. And not to mention I hate glasses. Oh god, I know dental's expensive. I've got a cavity I need to have taken care of. These are porcelain. It took me years to finally break down and get them done. I was starting to look like, what was it, Anthony and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I had one chip out of it because they were extremely thin because I ate lemons like people do oranges. So, and I have anxiety of having my mouth worked on. I had to take a Xanax so they could put a filling in. So, but yeah, and we were talking the other day here at the house. I really don't want to tell doctor about my heart issues because the cardiology section here sucks really bad, and I don't want another medication. I don't want. Well, I probably wouldn't take it anyway. Oh my. Oh my. Oh yes, mother's little helper. Yeah, that would be. I gotta admit that'd be stressful with 9 kids. I won't lie. My son was like, my youngest was like, he goes, having 4 kids by accident is one thing, because his girlfriend, fiance now, he's taken on 3 extra kids besides my granddaughter. Uh, he's like, he goes, it's one thing on accident, but on purpose is insane. I said, yeah. I said, I had 2. I said, I was raised, me and my brother, 2. Told the OBGYN. I came from a large Catholic family of 2 and want to continue that tradition. So I had my tubes tied at 25. Nowadays, they won't do that. That's my my uncle, my mother's brother, my adopted mother's brother. Of his 10 kids, 6 have their doctorate. Like 2 are eye doctors, one's an orthodontist, one's chiropractor, 2 are MDs, and um, Mexican, Hispanic. They so the idea of I can't do anything because of my background is the biggest pile of hooey I've ever heard. I mean, if those kids work together, which they don't, they could have owned a whole and ran their own medical building because one's also a registered physical therapist, another one's a 4-year dental hygienist. But yeah, they say big families are fun and they're nice, but I don't know. I've got on mama's side, my sister is 13 months older than I am. I got 3 brothers. On Ted's side, I have a sister that's about 3 years younger than I am. And like I said, I think I've mentioned it before. I haven't seen her in years because she's just too negative, and that poor child took out 2 people, 2 20-year-old girls going the wrong way in the freeway, drunk. So yeah, yeah. So um, but yeah, that's about all I've got. Uh, they talked about veneers for me, but they figured the way my teeth are shaped, they'd probably just push them right off, pop them right off. So I've got caps, full on filed my little teeth down to nubs, and then put them on. So hopefully I'll be able to keep my teeth as I get older. I don't want dentures just yet. Oh, gosh. Okay, guys, I should get off here. I got to get ready for the ankle biters. I will be back Thursday. I'll make sure I get most of my stuff devices shut off so that I can do this without my little internet thing coming up and saying, you've got 1 dot left. So, but for between now and then, be nice to each other and look out for others. They may not feel they deserve it, but they do. All right, everybody. Yes, happy Halloween and a blessed Samhain for others. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some. I'm trying to get things positive, get people lifted up, and my brain goes in a gazillion different directions. Not to mention why I'm sitting here and I need to shut it off is I'm getting notifications for YouTube, so my brain goes, "Oh, look what's over here." Yeah, no, I need to stop that. Okay, guys. Yes, have a blessed Samhain. Have a wonderful, safe Halloween. If you have a black cat, for everything, please bring it indoors. Mine is now gone, but I would bring him in every Halloween. I did not like him out, even in a town of 1,500. It still was not going to lose my cat for someone else's stupidity. All right. Much love, everybody. Lift everybody up that you come across. Peace out.